Welcome to Fun Maths. Today we'll be looking at an Olympiad question and finding an easy solution to it. So this is the question. M squared is n plus 2. M squared is n plus 2. We are being told to find the value of 4mn minus mq minus nq. And there is a caution, m is not equal to n. So how do we solve this particular question? I'm going to call this equation 1 and I'm going to call this equation 2. Alright, so first of all, subtract. I'm going to be breaking them down. So subtract equation 2 from equation 1. Okay, so we'll be having m squared minus n squared, subtracting this equation from the top one. M squared minus n squared equals to n minus m, if you like put it that way, plus 2 minus 2. I just try to arrange it. It's easy this way. Now 2 minus 2 is gone, which is 0. But here we have m squared minus n squared. The both of them have square, right? And then there's minus in the middle. That's what we call difference of two squares. And when we have difference of two squares, for instance, we had, I'm just going to write it here, I'll clean it later. For instance, we had a squared minus b squared. It's the same thing as a minus b multiplying a plus b. So m squared minus n squared is m minus n multiplying m plus n. And this is equal to n minus m. 2 minus 2 is 0. So this is okay. And then, well, we have m minus n here and n minus m here. There's a way I can bend it or flip it, and this will be the same as this, right? So why not bring n minus m to this left-hand side? We'll be having m minus n into m plus n minus n minus m. I brought everything here. I hope you understand. Equal to, since nothing is left here, we have 0. Now, if we multiplied everything here with minus, we'll be able to have m as positive and then minus n. So this will be m minus n, m plus n. If you have minus times minus, that's plus. All right? I'm flipping it. That's by multiplying it with minus. And then this is now m minus n. If you don't understand, this is what I did. Minus times minus is plus m plus n. Minus times n is minus n. Minus times plus is minus n. That's okay, right? Equals to 0. So this and this are the same now. What do we do next? Since they are the same, factor it out. We'll be having m minus n into m plus n. Factor this out, we are left with 1 equals to 0. So we can say m minus n equals to 0, or we can say m plus n plus 1 equals to 0. Now bring n to the right hand side, you can say m equals to n, or m plus n equal to, bring plus 1 to the right hand side, that's minus 1. There's a condition from the question that says m should not be equal to n. Therefore, we will not be making use of this. We'll be making use of this, but not this. Do you understand? So let's keep this for now. I can call this equation 3. Okay. Now we did addition. We did subtraction. Let us do addition. Add equation 2 to equation 1. Okay. Add equation 2 to equation 1. This will be m squared plus n squared equals to n plus m plus 2 plus 2. I hope that's understood. Now, we can't work with difference of two squares here because there's no difference, there's no minus. So this will remain as m squared plus n squared. But, please take note, this will be my workspace today. If we had m plus n all squared, if we were to square this, it will give us m squared plus 2mn plus n squared. So what is lacking from this and this when you compare is just 2mn, right? So if I subtract 2mn from what I have here, let's say I have m plus n all square minus 2mn. If I subtract 2mn from this, I'll be left with m squared plus n squared. Is that correct? Which is this. So it means that I can write m plus n all square minus 2mn to replace this. That's what I'm saying. So we have m plus n all square minus 2mn equal to n plus m. Please take note, m plus n plus m is the same thing as m plus n, okay? This is plus 4, right? So how do we work this out? For us to work this out, well, we said m plus n equals to minus 1, right? So I can bring that up, minus 1. I have m plus n, sorry, instead of this, I can write 1 minus 1 square minus 2mn equals to minus 1 plus 4. Okay, minus 1 square is 1, 1 minus 2mn equals to minus 1 plus 4. All right, minus 1 plus 4 is 3, but I want to bring 1 to that side. So I'll be having minus 2mn equals to minus 1 plus 4, which is already 3, then minus 1. And then I have minus 2mn equals to 3 minus 1 is 2. I want to get mn together without the 2. So divide both sides by minus 2, and then we'll be having mn equals to minus 1. The purpose of this will be revealed when I am looking for this mn, and then we might be using n plus, in fact we have already used n plus n, we might still be using it later. So this is important. Let's call this 4. Okay, so can we come back to the question now? The question has something different, m cube, n cube, but we are giving n square, n square. But if I say m squared times m is the same thing as m cube, right? If I say n squared times n is the same thing as n cube. So I can multiply both of them by their respective variable, just one of them, okay, which is m squared times m, and that will be multiplying this with n plus 2 times m, which is n times m, mn, plus 2m. We'll keep that by the side, 5. And then n squared times, which is m cubed by the way, n cubed by the way, n squared times n squared is m plus 2. m plus 2 times n. m times n is mn, 2 times n is 2n. Let's call this 6. So we have to clean this side. This is by the way, we have to clean this side. Okay. So what we have here is now 4mn. We have 4mn minus m cubed minus n cubed. This will be equal to 4mn, yes. Now m cubed can be replaced by mn plus 2mn, plus 2m, sorry. mn, but in a bracket, plus 2m, minus n cubed can be replaced by mn plus 2n. Alright, so let's open a bracket. We have 4mn minus mn. Minus is affecting any sign within a bracket. So minus 2m minus mn minus, that's minus times plus, which is minus 2n. So let's collect like terms. mn, they are like terms. So 4mn minus mn minus mn minus 2m minus 2n. All that's clear. 4mn minus mn, this is 1mn and 1mn, right? 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. So this will be 2mn minus 2m minus 2n. Let's factorize this. We'll be having something like 2 as our factor. So this is 2mn minus 2 into, if you remove minus 2 from this, you'll be having m. If you remove minus from this, it's now plus n. Okay, now from what we've solved so far, we said m plus n is minus 1. So I'll be replacing this by minus 1. And then we said mn is minus 1 also. replace by minus 1. So this is 2 into minus 1 minus 2 into also minus 1. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. 2 times minus 2 times minus 1 is plus 2. And minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Very long, right? But that's the final answer. Please do well to like this video, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, this particular channel. Till we meet again, this is bye from me. Leave any comments on the comment section, any question. Bye bye.